Hello, hope you're doing well. I wanted to make a quick video complaining about all the smart stuff. Smart TVs, smart fridges, smart whatever. I'm gonna be honest. I think most people watching this are gonna disagree with what I say and say I have boomer takes. But that's okay. I sort of relish being a contrarian. What made me want to make this video happened on Sunday. I was trying to set up the Fox Sports app on my TV to watch the Eagles game. I don't have cable and already used the Fubo free trial to watch a previous Eagles playoff game on Fox. I'm cheap and may or may not have used other means to watch the football games throughout the season, but playoff games with my favorite team are different, and I needed to make sure they would not be buffering, stuttering, anything like that. I used my parents' Xfinity and signed in, and everything went smooth in that regard. My issue isn't with the streaming services, or even the idea of having all streaming services on the platform. I think it's really convenient. I had a Roku back when I was with my parents and thought it was pretty nice. But when I had that Roku, it was like an Amazon Fire Stick on a dumb TV. I would say the TV itself was quite average, nothing special. All I had to do was go on Roku to switch to HDMI, and it did this pretty efficiently. And then let's say I wanted to go on Crunchyroll, I would make sure I was on the internet, then downloaded it, and went on. Nice and simple, very streamlined, no nonsense, buffering, or ads. My issue with smart TVs really lies with all the extra shit they have added. I have a TLC TV, no idea what model it is. It's like 50 inches and was only $200 from Walmart. A gripe I have with it is that it's slow as shit when turning on or trying to find apps. Like, I understand I get what I pay for performance-wise, but I wasn't expecting input lag on a fucking TV. I mean, how badly optimized is the damn thing for that to happen? I don't even watch much TV besides sports anymore, and I still notice it. I watch YouTube on there sometimes, or I was watching some documentary recently about the history of the US Navy, but I'm not glued to it or anything. Most things I watch are either on my phone or computer. It's just way faster and more convenient. So when I first got it, I was already annoyed by it. This was the first smart TV I bought and owned. What I never knew was that you had to set it all up with software, accept the license agreement, whatever else I had to do in there. I don't love being spied on by technology, but if I want to use it, I have to bend the knee. I don't really have much of a choice. The other option is not using it at all. In my mind, you shouldn't have to sign away your soul just to watch TV shows or sports. That pissed me off a lot more than I would like and left a pretty nasty taste in my mouth. So for the first couple weeks, up until the first Eagles game on Peacock, I was using my laptop and an HDMI cord to do all my watching. I noticed the lag and buffering when turning it on, so it's not an age thing. I didn't use it too often and just kind of dealt with it. The straw that broke the camel's back, though, was when I had to download Peacock to watch that Eagles game. First off, I was surprised it didn't come preloaded there since I was forced to add on a bunch of shit anyway that I don't really need. That's no big deal, but what pissed me off was that I couldn't just go on their app store and download Peacock. I guess since it's Android or whatever app store they use, I had to link my Google account to it. It may not sound like the end of the world, but like, what the fuck, man? Why do I need to add my Google account to watch damn TV? The process should have taken like 3 seconds to get Peacock, but instead it took me a lot longer because I had to type in the password, then confirm on my YouTube app on my phone, and then I was allowed to download Peacock. And if you've ever typed in a password on your TV before, you know how fucking annoying it is to go back and forth with your arrows on your remote. After this point, every time I used it, subconsciously it rubbed me the wrong way. If I turned it on and it was slow, I yelled and cussed at it, which it was super slow on Sunday, prompting me to make this rant and what really triggered me. But hey, at least it's all now set up. And better yet, I get to help my good friend Google collect more data about me. Like, geez, thanks for caring about me so much, Goog. I haven't even gotten to the fact that there are so many ads for shows I will never ever watch, and I have to sift through them every time I want to get anywhere on the TV. I feel like a boomer complaining about this, especially since I'll have to live my, hopefully, long life with smart things. In general, it shouldn't really bother me that everything has to be smart. Like, I get why these companies do it. They can charge more, it's clever marketing, and there are a lot of people who do actually like it. I'm not trying to change anyone's mind, but at what point can we agree that it's just a little too much? Like, literally yesterday, I was at Walmart trying to get a humidifier since my apartment is dry as fuck right now. I ended up not finding one in the Walmart and I was too lazy to go ask someone, and I already had enough shit to buy. Figured I could save some money and deal with the dry air for a bit longer. I still decided to look it up on Google though, just to see if there was anything I could order. And tell me why the first thing I saw, which I didn't even know they had these, were smart humidifiers. I couldn't help but laugh when I saw it. I mean, it's just too ironic. I had this video lined up and they appear on my first search. Like, dude, I don't need an app to connect to my phone to use my fucking humidifier. Or like my best friend used to always have an Alexa to turn the lights on for him, and every once in a while it wouldn't work for a minute. So he would turn into an alarm and say, Alexa, turn the living room light on. Alexa, turn the living room light on. Alexa, turn the living room. And he would keep doing this until it turned on. I would go crazy. Like, man, just flip the fucking switch. Stop yelling at a stupid box to turn it on for you. There was one time where the plug wasn't even plugged in for the light, so it would have taken him an hour to figure out that Alexa couldn't turn it on in the first place. This is such a first world problem. I mean, oh my god. Look, like everything in life, I'm gonna have to accept it whether I like it or not. For some reason, I can't really explain it, but I hate relying on technology to do everything for me. Maybe I feel like I lose the little autonomy that I feel like I have already. Something that really bugs me about all these smart features are in cars. I mean, at this point, cars are basically more computer than car. I had a 2008 Nissan Pathfinder with no computer system other than the shitty screen that I had in the settings. I reluctantly had to get another car because I had to drive 18 hours to Arkansas, and let me tell you, I hardly felt comfortable driving her an hour to the beach. So yeah, I needed a new car and ended up with a Honda CR-V. The one I picked out was the most bare bone new car that you can get pretty much. No remote start, no lane assist, my seat manually reclines back and forth. Like it's not like automatic, you have to like pull the lever and then you move it yourself with your feet. I was sadly stuck with the push start and auto stop shit, but thankfully I can turn that off easily whenever I get into the car. This may seem excessive and probably explains why I don't like anything smart. The only smart thing I like are smartphones, and that's more of an addiction than me actually liking it. I wish I could stop using it and get something like a flip phone, but there's just too many good features about it, so fine, you got me. I've made a couple videos where I talked about AI. You want to talk about something smart, it's hard not to do anything without mentioning that elephant. Call me crazy, but I think one of the biggest reasons I am hesitant, and something I really only thought of while making this video, is I don't like to rely on this smart shit so I don't become a brainless zombie. I will say, I don't think using smart TVs will do this to you, but sometimes I'm a little schizo. Everyone's got their quirks, and mine just happens to be, I want to live in the Stone Age. It's funny too, because it's not like I'm not good with this shit. Pair me with Google, and I feel that I can do anything I need to tech-wise. But with all this said, I'm going to end it here, or else I'm just going to ramble on about a bunch of bullshit for another 30 minutes. I don't think there's anything else I need to get off my chest. You know, all I really need to know is I have to learn to live with it, whether I like it or not. I would love to hear if anyone else agrees with me, because honestly, I feel like I'm alone in this. But with that, thank you and have a good day.